Hello guys, it's The-Epiphany, and today I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions which I've been getting from people in Dofus as well as some of my YouTube videos. I am still quite busy with uni and stuff, and lately I've been helping my friend get his Ivory Dofus, so I will not be uploading much videos, but I felt like this video was necessary to tell you guys, answer some questions which you guys may be thinking about me. And may have wanted to ask me, because these questions I've received at least twice from people, so I'm going to answer them. I will be splitting them up into three categories: PvP, Maging, and Miscellaneous. And I'm going to be going AFK in this KOTH in Terradala Village. I'm pretty sure KOTH's coming, but we seem to have 36 people, which is good enough, so I'm just going to AFK here and answer some questions. Okay, so to start off with PvP related questions. The first question is, why do you like PvP so much? That one's a pretty straightforward one, because I'd rather spend my time in this game fighting other players who are real life people rather than versing bots or computer players. Similar to like Call of Duty games or any shooting games, I'd rather play multiplayer instead of playing single player where we're just versing computer players, which is equivalent to PVM in Dofus. The next question is, what is a suitable resistance? Now, I'm assuming that you mean resistance in PvP, because I am PvP based. Personally, I reckon that having 50% resistance is a little overboard, because it's too much and you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of stats. I love resistance though, so I do have 50% for most of them, or 46% for earth. But if you guys want to know what a suitable resistance I think is at least 30% resistance of earth, fire, water, and air. Neutral doesn't really matter, but try to have like 10 or something. Yeah, but 10, 30, 30, 30, 30 is a suitable resistance to have in PvP, in my opinion. Okay, the next question is, how do you have so much resistance? I have a lot of resistance through my set, which I will link in the description box below. I did a video where I reviewed my full set. The next question is, can you make a video of KOTH with Alliance members in voice commentary? That is actually quite difficult, because of my time zone, I miss the majority of KOTHs, and the earliest KOTH I can attend is 20-30 hours, which is 6:30 a.m. Where I live, and that's probably a few dollar. Even though I attend that, it's quite difficult to record my voice, because people around me are sleeping, and it's quite early in the morning. Later KOTHs such as Terradala, which is like 2300, which is 9 a.m. That's possible. I recorded it with my friend Zephyr, but if you want other Alliance members, then it'll be quite difficult, because most of them will be asleep at the time, or it'll be late at night for them. Next question is, how do you have so much experience with PvP? That's actually, I don't know, well, it's just experience, because I've been PvPing all my life, since 2013 was when I got into PvP. I did start off pretty bad. I had to learn the mechanics of the game. I had to change my set many times, and yeah, eventually there's only so much you can know about PvP, and I still don't know everything, because some of these spell variants from the 2.45 update still surprise me. But yeah, it's pretty much experience. I did lose a lot, but you get used to it and you learn more and more about the game, and then you start winning more and losing less. Colosseum is definitely a good way to practice PvP, because especially 1v1, where you get to learn about like the classes like in the 1v1, and it's easy to learn about them. Next question is, did you join Force because you kept losing to Force when you were in KOTH? No, I did not, because I was tired of people not turning up to KOTH, PVMers, leeches, all that stuff. I made a video on that, and I explained why I left KOTH. I'll also link that in the description box below. The last one for PvP is not really question. It's just a statement, and it is, you are the reason why I am staying as an int Osa. Now, I'd like to say thank you for that, because I know that I am one of the only int Osas remaining in the server. Most of them changed to chance or agility or some strength. Yeah, but it is good to know that there are still other int Osas around, because being int, it allows me to heal my team. I've said it many times before. Healing the team is pretty much it's what causes you to win the fight, because an Osa's job in the fight is basically to save his teammates from dying, and the best way to do that is to heal them. Okay, now let's go into maging related questions. First question is, what is the best way to level up mages' professions? Now, I might make a video on this later on, because I made a maging tutorial, but I haven't made a tutorial on how to level up maging. Now, the best way to do that is to um, use items that are as close as possible to your level. So let's say you're level 1, you're going to use level 1 item. To level 10, switch to a level 10 item. Level 20, switch to a level 20. You should switch around every 10 to 15 levels, because the higher your level is, and if you're maging like a low level item, you won't get much XP. Secondly, the type of rune which you use will determine the amount of XP you gain. The higher the sync value of the rune, the more XP you'll gain. So if you were to use an AP rune which is 100 sync, or an MP rune which is 90 sync, those will give an extremely large amount of XP, I mean. However, it is very expensive to use such runes, so you need to go for cheaper runes such as Ra Wisdom, which is plus 30 wisdom, plus 10 wisdom, which is 30 sync. Heal rune is 10, Power Prospecting is 9, those are pretty cheap. The best one would be Damage rune, which is 20 sync, and that's extremely cheap. So you want to choose items to mage that have such stats. Yeah. The next question is, how much did it cost you to level up mage's professions? Uh, the most expensive one would definitely be craft mages, which is the shields one. I crafted the shields myself because I was level 200 artificer. I also signed the item, so people would know that I'm a level 200 artificer. Other than that, I probably spent around 10 to 15 million karmas in like crafting of shields and buying of shields, and the runes cost was very expensive as well. It probably cost like 5 million, and I was only managed to sell all of that back to make around 15 million back, because you craft a shield and then you mage it to level up your profession, and then you fix the stats and maybe even over mage it to better stats, and you sell it. But in terms of if you don't include the runes, I was pretty much equal in terms of crafting the shield and selling the shield. But the runes were cost the money. Other professions were quite cheaper. It probably cost around 10 million karmas to buy items to get to level 200. Runes even cheaper, probably like 3 million. And I managed to sell back the items for like 8 million, so that's good. All right, the next question is, how do you profit from maging? That is very it's a very simple way to do it, but it requires luck. In terms of skill, I got the skill, I know what to do, but it's just luck that is luck involved to determine whether you make big profit or small profit. So what I do with maging is that I tend to overmage vitality by 50 or 100 and then sell it in the market, or exomage 3% resistance onto an item and then sell that in the market. The latest one I've been doing is Jammy Jack Collar, and it's agility. So I mage 3% air, because agility sets tend to lack air resist. I bought the item for like 6 million in the market, then I made it 3% air, and then I sold it for 14 million, so that's good. But basically, like maging in a nutshell is drop the heavy stat, which is the AP, calculate your sync, add all the air resist runes, and then add AP back and hope it lands. But it is luck that determines whether the AP lands or not. Sometimes I succeed in 1 try, sometimes 20 tries, so that determines the amount of profit I can make. Okay, the next question, how long did it take you to reach level 200 in your professions? It took me a couple of years because some of them were very expensive leveling up, like Hunter and Handyman, very expensive, and I was poor at the time, so I didn't feel the need to level it up. But nowadays, it's very easy to make profit. I just tick my name in the boxes, and then people see me in the list of craftsmen, and then they ask me to make something for them, and they pay me 50 KK per craft, or if it's maging, fixing stats, 100 KK. Next question is, can you make a video on using maging to make profit? I might be able to, but I kind of already did that because with like Ringling, Dragon Helmet, and all those other type of maging videos, I pretty much show you guys the steps on how to do it, calculating sync, all that stuff. So check out my channel if you haven't already. There are videos on how to exo mage, resist, or over mage vitality, and that's how you make profit using maging. Next question is probably the most common question I've heard because people have been watching my set review video. What is the limit of summon exos you are allowed to wear? And that is a straightforward question because there is no limit. As simple as that. There is no limit on how many summon exos you can wear. Yeah, which is why I have like 6 summon exos. Alright, let's go on to miscellaneous questions now. Do you hate PVM? No, I do not, because I've needed to do PVM for quests and stuff. I do not hate PVM, but I hate people who PVM and think that they are better than PvPers at the game. Especially people who have gotten leashed to level 200 by Cory souls and think that they are good at the game when in reality they don't know how to play. The next question, have you done any other Dofus quests? I assume you mean like Dofus eggs quests. Yes, I have. I have finished Ochre Dofus, Emerald Dofus, and Crimson Dofus. And Ivory Dofus, which is the most recent one. Turquoise is pretty difficult because the Bolgroth spirit, I don't know how to beat that. Can't be stuffed beating it. I don't really need a Turk. Okay. The next question is, do you buy karmas? No, I do not. Straight up, I do not buy karmas. All my karmas is from maging and yeah, maging. All my karmas is from maging. I make like 10 million a week from maging, so it's good. Okay, next question is, what's your name, how old are you, and where are you from? My name is Andy. I'm from Australia, and I'm 19 years old. Next question, last one for the video. Can I feature in one of your videos? This one I've been asked by a couple of people. Well, there's not really I don't like invite someone to my group and fight with them to just for the purpose of recording a video. I usually PvP with friends and I record a fight like if I feel the need to. I don't really plan it though, so most of the people in my videos are there because they are my friends or they are there by complete luck. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it answered a couple of your questions. Yeah, these are basically the most frequently asked questions I received in game and in Dofus on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching.